Hi, OLPH families and students. So glad to see you guys again. Cannot wait to start school this year. I know that school and learning are going to feel a bit different at the beginning of the year. So we wanted to go ahead and, as a middle school, take the time to make a quick video for you that kind of guides you through what school's going to look like during distance learning. I know, and I'm so proud of how much effort you guys put into learning last round of distance learning. You guys did an incredible job at making sure that your learning continued. I know a lot of us felt like we had to scramble and be sure that we were still going to school and doing school things. But this time around, I think we're a lot more prepared. We've seen what worked, we've seen what didn't work. And so we as teachers have come together and been talking all summer about what our distance learning is going to look like this year. So this is what we've come up with for all of middle school. Number one, students are going to be placed into cohorts. So you as a student will be placed into one of 4 middle school cohorts. And what this will allow us to do as teachers is to individualize lessons to be tailored to your specific need as a student. Okay, this is also going to allow us to limit class sizes, make classes a lot smaller, so that when we are in our virtual classrooms, the student to teacher ratio is a lot smaller, meaning that your specific questions at your grade level are going to be answered right away. All right, you're not going to have to wait around for 20 other students to ask questions and hope that yours makes it. This is going to help us make sure that you succeed better, and we're really excited about this cohort system. Number 2, you are going to be meeting live every single day for classes. You will be getting your schedule later on, but let's take English, for example. I know that I'll be meeting with you 3 times a week, and each of those times is for 2 hours for a total of 6 hours of English instruction. Let's say, for example, that you have English scheduled on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. You will be logging in to our live virtual platform at 8 a.m. until 10 a.m. The first few minutes of class, let's say 20 to 30 minutes of class, is going to be reserved for instruction, practice, discussions, presentations, etc., unless otherwise noted by the teacher. It will depend on the student's needs. It will depend on the class's need in general. After that initial time, so again, it is very important that you're on time for class, just as it's important to be on time for class when you're at school. After that time, you're going to continue the lesson while still logged into the virtual platform. The teacher will also still be logged into the virtual platform. You will find assignments, further assignments for the day posted in Google Classroom. You will need to finish those assignments, but the teacher will be available to answer questions, to guide you through the assignments, and so on and so forth. All classwork will be due at the end of the class lesson. So again, we go back to our example of the 8 to 10 a.m. English class. If I assign you classwork, it is going to be due at the end of that class. So by 10 a.m., you should have it turned in Google Classroom. All other assignments like homework, projects, presentations that you're working on, essays, all of that will be due by midnight on the due date. So if I assign an essay to you due on September 17th, you have all day September 17th to finish this, but it must be turned in by, let's say, 11:59 p.m. to be safe on September 17th. All right, number 3, our learning management system that we'll be using to essentially, that's to organize all your assignments and tests and all of that, will be Google Classroom. Most of you in 7th and 8th grade are familiar with Google Classroom. If you are unfamiliar, if you're incoming 6th grade, or if you're new to our school and you're unfamiliar with Google Classroom, I will post a link to my personal teacher website where I have a very awesome Google cheat sheet for students. And if you're not familiar with Google Classroom, I highly recommend that you go and you look up that cheat sheet, go through it, come up with some questions on your own, and see what we're expecting from you there. I also want to point out that we're not going to leave you high and dry. We are going to explain step by step what's going to happen here. Especially those first few weeks of school, we're going to make sure that you understand how to use Google Classroom. Finally, just know that all your teachers are here for you. We're here for you. We are a strong community. We always have been, and we're going to continue to be a strong community. And now more than ever, that strong community that we've set up and that spirit that we have is what's going to set us apart and what's going to set you up for success. And that's the most important thing we can ask for. I've missed all of you. I can't wait to see you all again. And to answer that final question that I know you're all thinking of, yes, your summer projects are still going to be due the first day of school. So text me on Remind or send me an email if you have any questions. Some of you have already done that, and I really appreciate it. But happy reading. Enjoy the rest of your summer, and I'll see you guys soon.
Students, I'm so excited to begin lessons with you again. We will be having live video chat lessons 3 times per week following the block schedule that we will keep when we are on campus. And during our distance learning classes, each cohort will meet as a whole group for the first 30 minutes of each block, and then I will be available to meet with you in smaller groups for the rest of the class period. You can ask me questions live during class and online during your class periods. I'm here for you, and I can hardly wait to see you and get started on our math concepts. We will continue to use Google Classroom as our learning management system during our distance learning lessons and when we meet on campus. Our new gradebook is synced with Google Classroom. I've been working on a pacing guide with topics for each week of class lined up for the whole year, and I will be sharing that year-long schedule with you online. This year is going to be awesome. I absolutely love that I get to be your teacher. I'm so excited to be with you again, and I could not ask for better students. Enjoy your last few weeks of summer, OLPH Mathletes.
Good afternoon, parents. Majority of you know me, some of you probably don't. I'm Mr. Edward Rodriguez, and I do religion and social studies classes for 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. And I'm here just to present to you with an overview of what we have planned, or what I have planned specifically for my classes as we start this school year through distance learning. I know we didn't expect this, but we're gonna do this best we can to make the process easier for you guys, for parents, for students, and for everyone than the last time around, because that one was a little unexpected, but now we have more time to prepare and get ready. Everything will still be used for my classes, and I know the majority of middle school, through the Chromebooks, through the Google Classrooms online. And we're also working on ways to see what we can do to make the virtual classrooms, virtual learning online easier for students and for teachers, because we know the last time around we had some trouble with connections and some confusion about the Zoom, but we're definitely working hard at that. We're gonna see what works best so that way the parents don't feel the burden of, all the work or of teaching, so to say, that should be on us as the teachers. We also wanna make it as challenging as we can for students. We don't want to just have them at home bored, sitting around, make it look like they're just working on packets or simple worksheets. Everything for me, again, will still be done through the Google Classroom. Quizzes, tests, homework assignments will be online. I will have a set class time of 30 minutes of instruction, and afterward, the rest of that class time that's allotted to each of the teachers, and for me too, will be there for opening for just me being available for questions, for help, or for private one-on-one instruction, tutoring, or anything that may need. The good thing is we're split into cohorts or into 4 different groups for the middle school, which will make it a lot easier. We'll be sending out more information as we get closer and closer to the starting date, August 24th. And this video of us and all the teachers is just to help give you guys an update about what we have planned and what we want to do. We're always available here for questions. If you guys ever need anything, don't hesitate to email me or any of the other teachers if you have questions regarding their classes. Thank you very much.
Good morning, Angels. Hi, this is Coach. Excited to speak to you guys again. I know it's through a camera, but I am excited for this upcoming year. I know things are going to be a little different. I know we're not going to have students coming in, but I am planning on meeting you guys twice a week. I am planning on having a health class as well as a PE class so that you guys can stay active. I'll try to make it as fun as I can so that we can both learn at the same time and still stay a little active. So that is my plan for this year. I'm excited to see every one of you guys and even some of the new students. So I can't wait for this new year. And again, have fun these last few weeks that you have left. All right? Thank you. Bye.
Hey, OLPH students. Hope you guys are safe. Hope you guys are doing awesome and are as excited as I am to come back and teach science and Spanish. I already have some amazing projects lined up for you guys. Also, I'm researching more projects as we speak. Definitely, they will be hands-on. And like always, the solution is in your hands. Get it? It's a good joke. I know it's bad, but we're back to it. I'm really excited to have you guys back. Everything's already planned out. Now, if we go into distance learning, we will continue with Google Classroom. We will continue with Pearson Realize and Spanish Online. I already have some amazing projects lined up for you guys in Espanol. Also, I have some projects in science where you guys will get to use some household items and do the labs at home. Instruction will constitute of 30 to 45 minutes, and then I will hang around. If you guys have any questions, I will be more than happy to answer those questions. It will be as if we are back in room 205. Also, I will work on some pacing guides and some study material for you guys before tests come up. Again, I am very excited to have you guys back. I want to welcome 6th grade into science and Espanol, and I want to welcome all of you guys back to OLPH.